All right, folks, so this is a random storm retention area in between 11th and 21st Streets on Garnett. So if you look a little ways down there, there's Garnett Street where that car is going down. And so there's a business here and there's like a grocery store right there. But there are these storm retention areas, and I actually really like these areas. So they're doing their job right now. So back in the early 80s, there was a flood in the Tulsa area, in the Mingo Valley area. And there are just some lower lying areas, and they're just prone to flooding. And so they built these areas, and they double as recreational areas. So if you can imagine on a warmer, sunny day when it's not like 47, with a wind chill making it feel like it's 32, kids can be playing in this field. You could play baseball, soccer, you could have little picnics, fly kites in here, and you could actually walk across this area, and it's neat. And I would do so if I wasn't wearing Allbirds that could easily get wet. So we'll walk down here a little bit and I'll show you a little bit more. Okay, and one of the beautifully organic things about this area, and again, that is Garnett Street, and we're at like 15th right now, is that these areas border neighborhoods because that's what they're built to save. So you have these concrete canals or creeks that kind of feed into these retention areas. And there's usually little walkways here. So we've had a lot of wind, so there's more trash over in this area than normal. And so here you have a little bench, which is dope. And you would honestly have to park off the street here. Obviously not on the bridge over there. But, you know, you could park over here. And these are not bad neighborhoods. It's a blue collar area. The people are responsible. You don't have a lot of like sketchy people walking around here and sleeping in this area. So it is a nice recreational area. A lot of these little flood zones that they've created, or water retention areas, are off of Highway 44 and 169. But as you can see here, here's another gravel path. And like if you lived in this neighborhood, this would be a great place to walk your dog, to go for a run, because it goes all the way around. So that's pretty dope. As you can see, it is a little marshy down here right now, but especially in summer times when you come to areas like this and they're a little bit recessed, there's usually a breeze or a little cooler, and you can sit and read, and it's actually a really, really good time where you can be undisturbed. So I've made videos on my channel in the past, way back when. Some of my first videos with potato cameras about areas like this, and these are just my favorite because they're out of the way. So if you don't want to be bothered by going to a more popular park, you could like park right here, walk in, and just sit down here, you know, towards the highway. You're gonna hear the highway, but yeah, not bad. And then they're easier on your joints, or you can just read sitting right there, or sitting on a bench there. You know, these trees will provide shade. And as you can see, these aren't crazy looking houses with, I like that house actually. And I also like a blue house down there. So this is a very, very dope area, worth checking out. All right, and so here's a better look. And this is a large area. So you don't have to reserve it. It's owned by the city. So you could, you know, come here and do a little picnic, or a Saturday thing, you know, have a meet up with your family, and you know, just make sure it's not raining. It's a neat little area. As you can see, a little canal here. I parked down over there, so I'm gonna have to walk back around to get to my car. But this is a wider little path, and, you know, it goes all the way around. You can sit and read down here. Okay, dope song, but I just want to show you, this is Garnett. So even if you live in this neighborhood over here near 15th and Garnett, you too can take advantage of the park here. And so there's an empty lot in front of it, but that's probably private land. But yeah, you just turn down 15th Street in Garnett, and there you go. And then, like I said, this is not a bad area. I've already driven down here a little bit, but you have good businesses down here. You have sidewalks on either side of the road. This is 17th Street right here. I mean, the houses are not like the biggest and the newest, but yeah, if you find a good one, put some work into it, you'll be good.